Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Jennifer Marie, where I teach you how to become a work-from-home freelancer. If you are one of my subscribers, you know that I have dozens of different videos on how to become a freelancer for Upwork. Now, I receive so many different questions on how to avoid scams on Upwork. A lot of people get messages from clients with links or asking them to work outside of Upwork, and people want to know how can you protect yourself and protect your Upwork account by avoiding scams or working with unverified clients. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to avoid scams on Upwork and how to identify them as well. So first of all, if you're not familiar with Upwork, it's a platform where you can sell your freelancing skills, services, and apply to jobs for free. I have a playlist that I will link you to in the description below this video with over 20 different videos on getting started on Upwork. So tip number one to avoid scams: never pay a client. So freelancers should never pay clients. Clients pay freelancers, not the other way around. There is no circumstance where a freelancer should have to pay a client any sort of sign-up, joining, or interview fee. So if a client reaches out to you after you have submitted a job proposal and they say they want to hire you, but first you have to pay for some setup costs, or if you have to pay to submit a proposal, they are a scammer. Do not work with this client and stop communicating with them. If a client asks you for money or payment before they hire you, do not trust this client and do not work for them. I'm going to show you later on how you can report clients, but one of the ways you can do this is click on the flag as inappropriate link button on the job posting page to report this client or their job posting. I will show you how to do that later. And in the event that you have wasted some connects on a scammy client, Upwork will return connects when they find a job post has violated their terms of service. So tip number two is never ever work for free. Clients should never ask you to complete unpaid work. So if you see a job posting for a YouTube thumbnail designer, do not complete the entire YouTube thumbnail before they hire you for the job. So never start producing work for a client before a contract has started. Here's an important note. Some clients may ask freelancers to audition or do a sample before selecting the freelancer they want to hire. This is okay. Just make sure you are auditioning for the project with a sample and not completing the work for free. So for example, I'm a voiceover artist, and a lot of my jobs I do voiceovers for different clients on Upwork. So sometimes there's a job posting and they want me to do an addition of 3 or 4 lines before they decide they want to hire me. That is okay. That is just a sample so they can select the person they want to go with. So depending on your niche, you might be asked to do an addition, and it's up to you whether or not you want to do that, but that is okay. Just do not complete the entire project for free. So tip number 3 is avoid messages with suspicious links. I received this comment a few weeks ago. They say, what does it mean if they send you this kind of message? If interested, kindly inbox our company secretary through this link via Telegram. So before starting a job, some clients may send you links to project details so you can get an idea of what they want before they hire you. For example, if someone wants me to do a voiceover for a script, they might send me a link to a Google Docs document. However, pay attention to the type of link you click on. Make sure when you hover over the link that the URL that pops up is one from a trusted and secure website, such as Google Docs or Dropbox, etc. If they want you to go through Telegram, avoid it. You're not supposed to be sending out contact information or receiving contact information outside of Upwork before you are hired. So avoid any links like that. And if you do click on a link, make sure it's one that is from a trusted website, and don't fill in any of your personal details. So tip number 4 is don't accept offers of payment outside of Upwork. So 2 months ago, this person asked me, I have an offer on Upwork, but they want me to work outside Upwork. Is that safe? Never accept an offer to get paid outside of Upwork. You may open yourself up to scams and lose Upwork payment protection. One of the benefits of working with a platform like Upwork is that they protect you in the event that a client decides they don't want to pay. It is also against Upwork's policy and terms of service to accept offers of payment outside of Upwork, and you risk permanent suspension of your Upwork account. So if someone has contacted you via Upwork, make sure that they send you a job offer on Upwork, and that way you're protected. In the past, I had a client that was a good client, and they didn't know how Upwork worked, and they asked me if I wanted to be paid outside of Upwork, and I said no, because that is against Upwork's policy, and I don't want my account to be suspended. So I just said to them, please just send me an offer on Upwork, and they did. So some clients just don't understand the terms of service, so just make sure to kindly say to them, I'd love to work with you, however, I would like you to send me a legitimate job offer here in order for me to accept and move forward with working with you. So tip number 5 is don't communicate with clients outside of Upwork prior to a contract starting. So here's another question I had. Also, I have had a few times that people are requesting Skype interviews. Is this common? I was under the impression that it is all done with the Upwork platform. So it is against Upwork's terms of service to request and share contact info prior to the start of a contract. For example, email address, phone number, WhatsApp, Telegram, or Skype. Upwork has a built-in messaging system where you can have a voice chat on the Upwork platform. So you should not have to use something like Skype or WhatsApp to communicate. There's also an amazing messaging system, so there's no need for an email or to be exchanging emails with a client outside of Upwork. Now, once you have accepted a legitimate offer via Upwork, you and your client may wish to continue communications via email, and this is okay. I have been working with an enterprise level client for over 3 or 4 years, and we do all of our communications through email because it's easier for us. However, payment should only be done on Upwork. So this client only ever pays me on Upwork, but we just communicate via email because it's easier for both of us. Tip number 6 is report suspicious messages or job postings. So under suspicious job postings, you can choose the flag button to submit a report, and you will click flag as inappropriate. So for example, if you are here and you're browsing different jobs and you see a job that looks suspicious or has links or is asking people to contact them via Skype or whatever, you can click on the job and you can report it by clicking here, flag as inappropriate. And then you would say whatever is inappropriate. You can see here, client is offering payment outside of Upwork, asking for free work, misrepresenting their identity, attempting to buy or use an Upwork account, job post looks like a scam or contains a suspicious link, contact info, or whatever it is. You could add some more details and then click submit. Now let's say you applied to a job, the client has messaged you, and once they started messaging you, they're asking you to give them their contact info or to pay you outside of Upwork or asking you for money. You can report suspicious messages as well. So in the Upwork Message Center, you can report suspicious messages by clicking the gear icon to the left of the timestamp and choose Report Message. I'm going to show you how you can do that. So here I am in my messages, and let's say this client seems a little suspicious. This is their message here that I want to report. I can click here on these 3 icons and then click Report Message, and then again select why I am reporting this, and then click Send Report. And finally, tip number 7, only accept job offers from clients that have verified payment method. So when you are viewing a job posting, sometimes a client has not yet verified their payment method. Maybe it's because it's the first time they have ever posted a job. So when you're looking at a client, you might see something like this, payment method not verified. You want to make sure that this payment method is verified before you accept a job offer from the client. And when it is verified, it will look like this. So working with a client that has their payment method verified with this green check mark means that they have put in whatever payment method they plan on paying you with, and this is a good sign. You can also see here the review of a client and also how many times they have hired people and the amount of money they have spent on hiring. So a client like this, I would know, is likely a verified and genuine client that is looking to hire someone and to pay for work. Whereas this client is new to Upwork, they haven't verified their payment method, and I wouldn't want to accept a job from them until they verify this payment. You can also view if a client has payment verified by looking down here under the job posting. This client payment verified. You can see how much money they have spent. This one again. This one, for example, is payment verified. However, they have not spent any money yet, but they have put in their payment information, so it is likely that they want to hire someone. Okay, so that is it for my video on how to identify and avoid scams on Upwork. I hope these 7 tips will help you when you are looking to work with a client and help you choose which job postings to apply to and which ones to avoid. If you have any other questions related to Upwork, make sure to leave a comment in the description below, and make sure to check out my playlist in the description below of more tutorials on how to become a freelancer for Upwork. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.